Still there? Hello? Anybody out there?
Yes, General Hammond, sir. I'm here.
I don't want to speak to a corporal. I want to speak to a colonel. Colonel Blake!
Yes, sir, General Hammond, sir. He'll be here in a moment, sir.
He better be.
You know, I've been waiting around all week for this call. It's got to come now when I'm in the shower.
General's on the tear currently.
Oh, Radar, go on, get out of here and get me some coffee. And make it strong coffee. The last cup you got me wouldn't stain this shirt.
Stain your shirt? What is this? Hello, Henry. Henry, is that you?
Listen to me, General. I got to have 2 more men.
What do you think you're running up there? Walter Reed Army Hospital?
Listen to me.
Take it easy, Henry.
No, don't Henry me, and no, I won't take it easy. Look, if I don't get 2 new surgeons for my MASH team fights over...
All right. So I'll send you the 2 best men I have. Satisfied?
Well, they better be good.
I said they're the 2 best men I've got.
Good. Get them here quick.
I'll get him there quick, Henry. And brother, are you in for a big surprise?
Anything yet?
I can't hear anything if you're going to keep asking me if I hear anything. Sir.
Radar, good thing you have those gifts. If not, I'd boot you right out of this tent. He doesn't show the proper respect for the officer class.
Wait, I hear something now.
What?
Quiet. Quiet.
All right, and here we go.
Thanks, Corporal.
You're out of uniform, Corporal Klinger. Merely because we're close to the front lines is no reason to assume a slovenly attitude.
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh, to what you said. Sir.
Don't get discourteous with me, Corporal Klinger. I'll have you up before Colonel Blake.
No, sir, could I interest you in purchasing the Band-Aid concession at Yankee Stadium?
Nonsense.
Well, I can sell it to you for cheap.
Just take me for a fool. Besides, I happen to know you already sold that concession to Major Hobson only last month.
You would think working in a mobile army unit would keep you in trim. I don't worry about it. I let it spread. The kids I went to school with could see me now. They didn't think I was good for much except looking helpless. You do fine. Oh, when the artillery starts, I go weak in the knees. Happens to all of us. Sometimes when I'm at the operating table and those cases keep coming on day and night, I get the feeling I'm going to faint. I wouldn't advise it. Most of the doctors here are nice, but they can get a little crazy. If a nurse faints in the middle of surgery, they either use her as a blood donor or take bets on how long she'll stay under. MASH is no place for Lady Lieutenant Fury. You just remember that and you'll survive. Now come on, we've got the next shift.
Yep, that's what it sounds like to me. Helicopters.
How many?
More than 6. No, more than 8. 9. No, more even.
Must be that assault on Moonflower Hill.
I knew it would be a mean one.
Takes care of our poker game for the next 72 hours.
This the tent they call the swamp?
Well, welcome to tent number 6 of the Double Natural, 407 7th Mobile Army Surgical Hospital.
Ready to stride the 38th parallel.
In lovely, romantic South Korea.
Otherwise known as the Swamp.
And who might you chance to be?
I'm Captain Benjamin Franklin Pierce.
Now that's a real name.
My friends call me Hawkeye. And this is Captain Augustus Bedford Forrest, alias Duke. Hi.
Did I hear you right? Hawkeye?
Only book my old man ever read was The Last of the Mohicans.
Your old man, did he sell lobsters?
Still does. Nothing under £1.50, though.
Crabapple Cove, Maine? Bullseye. Hawkeye, you don't recognize me. Pride of Dartmouth College. McIntyre, John McIntyre. Trapper John McIntyre.
Trapper John, oh, you speckled seagull!
I knew there could not be more than one Hawkeye in this cockeyed world.
Trapper John, you old trapper, you.
Lobster man, it's good to see you.
I'm John Black. Everyone calls me ugly. They call me ugly because I'm good looking. Understand?
If you say so, Captain.
And this is Walt Wadowski. If you want to know where the real action is, it's in this tent.
The famous Polish poker parlor and dental clinic. You guys have any problems with your tusks? I'm the man to see you. On Wednesdays and Fridays, I run a bingo game. It helps relieve the tension.
Quiet.
Quiet.
We don't mean to horn in, but...
It's gonna be a busy night.
Yes, sir, it's gonna be a busy night. Is somebody digging under the tent?
No, that's Radar O'Reilly.
He's got the gift.
What gift?
Oh, he can anticipate what you're going to say before you say it. And he's got super sensitive ears, where radar can hear things no other mortal can. In this tent, it's his best station for receiving.
We knew 2 weeks ago 2 guys would
Radar monitored the call from General Hammond.
Well, sounds like a good man to know. Where do we bunk?
come. You're in here with me. And Burns.
I'll get Ho-John to the back of the office.
Middle cops.
Ho-John!
Who's Burns?
Major Frank Burns, and he'll never let you forget it.
He's regular Army. He goes water ride every time they play taps.
He does surgery by the book. The coloring book. Ho-John!
True.
So the swamp is home.
Better believe it.
Stay out of Burns' way. He can be in trouble.
Ho-John!
Where is he? It's not like him to be late.
No, it's not like him at all.
Really?
He's right on time.
He is. Hojohn's the
He's
guy
really
that you're
lying.
going to want to know.
Well then, sounds like an interesting place to be. An interesting group of characters.
It will blow your mind.
Hold John!
Oh, dear.
He's got to be here somewhere.
You don't think the Koreans got it,
See, playing cards here?
We have him. You guys in?
Hey, sure, I'm game.
Oh, you're telling me.
dude? Well,
So
you'll
shower later.
You'll get to see Hojon later. He's truly the best houseboy in the camp. I know this doesn't show what he is. He can sew buttons faster than lightning, and if he can't find something, it's seriously not available to call us up.
Captain Wadowski, why don't you play cards in your own tent? Last night's rain washed out the floor.
I invited him to play in this tent.
It's my tent also, and I wasn't consulted. In any case, I don't approve of frivolity in the compound. War is a very serious business.
Simmer down, Burns.
Major, if you please.
Well, I don't please. This is Captain Forrest and Captain Pierce.
What you got? Anybody in for?
There.
Oh,
No.
his or higher?
Well, don't anyone yell attention on my account.
Oh, we will not, Henry.
Oh. Where's Pearson Forrest?
Here, teacher!
Wise guys, huh? That's all that I need. Let me see your orders. It's about time. We were expecting you 2 days ago.
Jeep troubles.
Don't give me that baloney about Jeep trouble. You guys were AWOL living it up in Seoul. I know all about you. Here, file this garbage under garbage.
Yes, sir.
You guys look like weirdos. You know, I think this is General Hammond's way of getting even with me for all the static I've been giving. But tell you what, if you work out, I'll sit back a lot. But if you don't, I'm going to nail your tails to the tent flap.
Nice, friendly sort.
Colonel, sir,
What do you want?
about the card playing that goes on 24 hours a day?
Oh, radar file the major's complaint under J.
Jay, sir?
Yeah, for junk.
I don't understand why the colonel behaves like that. My protest was only in the best interest of the unit's efficiency. You can't play cards and checkers and chess all night and be alert in the morning.
You need to simmer down, Burns. You're headed for Section 8.
Besides, there won't be much card playing for quite some time. Why do you say that?
Radar O'Reilly heard helicopters, right?
That's nonsense. Believing O'Reilly can hear and predict an alert. If there's going to be a run on casualties, we'll be notified in advance through official channels. The Army way. There's not going to be an emergency for several days.
Mighty short days, Mr. Burns.
Attention, attention, it's a big one. They hit Moonflower Hill. Casualties going to be rolling in hot and heavy day and night. You're going to have your hands full 12-hour shift. Full alert. All personnel report to the usual station. And that includes those two weirdos, Pierce and Forrest. I'm going to be watching you guys.
Nah, man, what am I doing out here? I'm not a lighthouse, I'm a chef.
You're a lighthouse now. Keep the beam going and direct those whirlybirds in this direction.
2 of them have already cracked up, and one of them landed in the middle of the river.
All the doctors and nurses look like crazy people.
They are crazy. Ash isn't a hospital. It's a portable funny farm.
Oh, Buddha help all the wounded. Trust Buddha. Buddha knows best.
Well, I hope Buddha knows how to land a night copter.
The sky in the north is on fire.
As far as I'm concerned, the North can stay on fire.
I hear them.
Wave them southeast, otherwise they'll hit the mud.
Hey! Hey, this way! This way! This way! Go here! This way!
I wonder what it feels like to sleep.
I wouldn't know, but my hands are going to be wiring cracked jaws in my dreams.
I don't think I'd like to see another night like that in some time.
Never would be too soon for me.
I'd have breakfast, only I don't think I can stay long enough to chew anything.
New day, new work, new promise, just like in America.
They'll appreciate that in the Swampo, John. They like spirits.
Look, Nancy, it could happen to anyone. But it didn't happen to anyone. It happened to me. You have a handkerchief? Anything? Here. I'm gonna ask for a transfer. That's foolish. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. I've never been spoken to like that by any doctor. He's getting meaner all the time. But you're an excellent nurse. You didn't foul up. I feel like such a fool. Breaking down like this. You've been up for 18 hours.
You two don't look joyous.
You haven't heard about it?
I'm too tired for guessing games. Heard about what?
Major Burns left me in charge of the recovery tent. One of the men was dead as soon as they carried him in. I brought up a suction machine. It wouldn't have helped. I had to do something to try. Anyway, the machine wasn't functioning. Neither was the patient. Major Burns came in just as I was trying to work the machine. Right in front of everyone, he shouted out, "Lieutenant Phillips, you've killed my patient!"
Sounds like him, all right. What a stinking thing to say.
I think I should ask for a transfer.
I don't. I'm in charge here until headquarters sends a new chief nurse. Now get some sleep. We'll talk about it when you're feeling more like yourself.
Sure, that's all you
doing in here now?
He's leaving. Very excited.
What do you think I am, alive and kicking? Or are you trying to steal something?
Oh no, Captain Major Burns.
Hey, Burns, hold it down, will ya?
Captain Peterson, I didn't steal anything.
Get out of my tent. I want to sleep.
Your tent?
Mine as much as yours.
Burns, why don't you go drown yourself in a rice paddy?
Talk to me that way. I'm regular Army in your superior office.
I'll buy you a medal. Oh, let's get something straight, Burns. We don't like you. We don't like you for several reasons. For starters, you're the kind of dude who blames every mistake on someone else.
Like that little scene with Lieutenant Phillips.
Oh, she's incompetent.
That soldier died because you're a lousy surgeon. You're a quack.
Quack! Quack!
Quack, quack yourself.
That's the biggest thing we've got against you. We don't like quacks.
Also, you're a pest.
I don't have to take this.
Then don't.
Come on, Hawkeye. Let's get some coffee. I got a bad taste in my mouth.
I'm not a quack, I'm a major.
Just the man we want to see.
Gotta talk with you, Henry. Look, I don't want to talk to you. And don't call me Henry. Henry, we don't want to cause you any trouble.
But we strongly suspect that something that might occur to embarrass this excellent organization could occur if you don't get that quack out of our tent.
Would you two weirdos by any chance be referring to Major Burns? The same. He stays.
He goes.
I can't afford to lose anyone. Look, I know your record. You're two of the best battle surgeons in Korea. You're unorthodox, but you're good. Still, I need everyone, and that includes Burns. You don't need Burns.
We appreciate your position, Henry.
I doubt that very much, and don't call me Henry. And as long as we're here, we're going to do the best job we can. Don't you think I know that?
When the work comes our way, we'll do all in our power to promote the surgical efficiency of this outfit, because that's what we were hired on for.
I love the way you guys talk. But you may have to put up with a few things from us that haven't been routine around here. Now, a guy like Burns is more trouble than he's worth, but we can handle his work as well as our own.
Faster, too.
Oh, we're asking you to get rid of him. Transfer.
Send him back to the States.
Anything. Savvy? I savvy.
Then you made your decision.
I have. Major Burns stays right where he is.
Been looking all over the compound for you.
Well. Lieutenant Fury, queen of the bedpans.
I don't know what it is about military life that turns the male animal into a careless brute. If any of the nurses in MASH ever got a compliment from one of you doctors, we'd probably fold up and fly away on the breeze.
Well, that's what you'd have us believe. Don't forget, Lieutenant, I've gazed into your eyes over a thoracotomy, a hemorrhage, and a lung removal. So surely that proves my admiration.
A hemorrhage? Well, you certainly know how to put romance in a girl's heart.
You and the Rock of Gibraltar are made of the same stuff.
Stone?
Oh, come on, Fury. Don't go all feminine on me.
Fat chance in this open-air boiler room.
So what's on your mind?
Dance?
I don't hear any music.
Well, there isn't any. Unless it's in my head. You stick around the double natural long enough, you're bound to hear things.
Ah, cynicism and medicine. The ideal combination.
We're heads of the dance committee. Or have you forgotten?
At your service.
Nothing drastic. All I need you to do is to see that the boys behave themselves. Be nice to the girls. Act like...
Like gentlemen?
Gentlemen? No, that would be too much to expect. Merely ask them to act humanely. Same as they would with homeless dogs and backward children.
All right, good as done. If you save me the first and last dance.
Why, Captain Ugly, I do believe that's a compliment.
Oh, you know what they say, Lieutenant Fury?
Tell me.
A day without an ugly compliment is a day without sunshine.
Sometimes, Captain, I think I'd rather have the rain.
And in America, when you're hungry, you eat something called the French fry in the overheated dog.
Oh, that tastes good.
And everyone is sleeping in a bed.
Ooh.
Also, everyone can read and write. Everyone has a shoes.
Shoes? No, not so. Not the shoes.
Is so, Captain Hawkeye Peace and Captain Forrest say it is so.
Ooh.
Also, it's a great country with many historical persons. Captain Hawkeye Peace has had me memorize them.
Tell me who they are.
They're Mr. G. Washington, Mr. Lincoln,
Ooh.
FDR, and the famous Mr. Liberace.
Oh.
Go now. Tomorrow, I'll show you how to walk like a cowboy from Big Texas.
I'm very happy, Major Houlihan. We are most, excuse me, we are most anxious about our new chief nurse.
Thank you, Colonel. I'm here now. Rest easy. You handle one of the surgical ships, Major Burns.
I do.
And the other? I asked about the second ship.
Oh, that's handled by Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Captain Benjamin Pierce. He calls himself Hawkeye.
That's odd.
So is he. Actually, Colonel, I didn't mean to talk to you about Hawkeye. I mean Captain Pierce.
Yes, well, why don't you put it in writing? Major Houlihan, if there's anything else that I can do to assist you in getting it settled, please don't hesitate to contact me. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you so much, Colonel.
I'm certain we're going to work well together, Major.
I hope so, Major.
I should warn you about Hawkeye.
You mean Captain Pierce?
Yes, that's right. He and his sidekick, Captain Forrest, are not the most reliable types.
Oh?
According to them, I'm quack quack.
Quack, quack?
Quack quack.
Are we talking about ducks?
Absolutely no respect.
Me or the ducks?
I'm talking about Pierce and Forrest.
They don't respect you. Is that what you're trying to say?
It has nothing to do with me. They don't respect the military manual, or anything else for that matter. They're individuals, and I'm positive you'll agree as I do that the Army and individualism are not compatible.
For the most part, yes.
Splendid. It's been a pleasure visiting with you, Margaret. If you don't mind me saying, you've got a beautiful smile. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must sink into the swamp.
Swamp? Major, are you feeling all right? A touch of the sun, perhaps. What's he talking about? Swamps, ducks.
Hiya, Captain.
Where you been?
Well, as president of the Brooklyn and Manhattan Markdown Monument and Memorial Company, I have many affairs to attend to.
You know, one of these days you're gonna meet a cookie who's a bit too smart for your kind of games, and then it's to the end piece for you, my boy.
Captain McCarthy, you are a pessimist.
I get that way from eating in here.
Ah, dead cat! I'll get you for this, Hawkeye. You and Forrest are in this together. This time you've gone too far.
Major Burns, what's wrong?
When I get my hands on you guys.
Maybe I had to get the Colonel.
What is all the hoopla?
Come in, I'll show you. Open that. Tell me what you see.
You better do it.
Well, what do you think of that?
Well, I
think you need some new underwear, and your eye jacket's missing a button.
No, the cat.
What cat?
What cat?
That's what I just got through asking.
I'm speaking about the cat in the footlocker.
Wait, the cat in your footlocker? Did I hear you right?
Major Burns, there is no cat in this footlocker.
Let me in there. No cat. Somebody stole my cat!
Colonel Blake, it's Section 8 time.
It'll be okay.
Battle fatigue?
Relax. We'll have you fit in no time.
Somebody stole my cat!
Attention! Your attention, please. This is friendly old Waldowski here reminding all you kiddies out there in Mashland that tomorrow evening, being Friday, bingo will be conducted in the Painless Polish Pork Parlor in Dental Clinic, as is the custom. 25 cents a card or 5 for $1. Winners of previous jackpots are not eligible to win again. Sorry about that. And please hold off on all dental emergencies, if possible. Over and out.
Knock, knock.
Come in.
Wanted to see us, Henry?
Yes, I did. And don't call me Henry. I got something here for you two birds. Radar, get your little pinhead in here.
Yes, sir, Colonel Blake, I'm here.
At ease. Where's that commendation from General Hammond for Pearson Forest?
You told me to file it in the incinerator, sir.
I did? All right, never mind. Just go back to your duties. And don't trip on the way out.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
You might have given us the opportunity to see it first, Henry.
Would have only puffed out your fat heads. Look, he likes the work you're doing. You've raised the recovery rate way up.
Oh, congratulations, Captain Forrest.
Congratulations, Captain Pierce.
You guys are riding high. I mean, you're two first-class chest cutters, but you know it. You ought to be a little more humble.
Why?
Well, give me some time and I'll come up with a good answer. Anyway, you had to have your own way, didn't you?
No. Listen to me, Frank. Take my advice. Don't worry. Just pull down your pants and slide on the ice.
There really was a cat. I'm not crazy. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
You had to have your own way.
Come off it, Henry.
Don't Henry me. Look, I know Burns was a jerk. I admit it. But I needed every man, and I don't have him now. That's your fault.
Even Major Houlihan said he was cracking up.
Never mind what Major Houlihan says. I know you two. I know what you're capable of, and I know the two of you drove him psycho.
Things will be much nicer without him.
I'll be the judge of that. Now go on, get out of here. And remember, don't press my patience.
Thanks again for showing us the General's accommodation, Henry.
Hey, don't call me Henry!
All wash and press, real clean, Captain Hawkeye. I stay up all night.
Oh, John, you're a wonder.
Here you go, Ho-John. Buy yourself something for the PM.
No, Captain Duke. No money to pay this. Maybe you let me run another book about your America.
Done.
Captain, will you have more need for that case? I can get that old dead kid very cheap.
No, Ho John. At the moment, we're out of the dead cat market. Operation Douse Burns was a complete success.
Thanks to mass teamwork.
Oh, I see Major Houlihan around.
In the message with Captain McCarthy.
Captain Black is probably the best man for cardiac massage.
Yes, I think you're right. Still, everything here is done rather...
Sloppily?
I wouldn't say sloppily, but I suppose in a way that's what I mean.
Well, all we can do is patch him up and send him off to the real thing, a hospital with clean sheets.
And cleaner doctors. Oh, Captain Pierce, I wonder if I might have a word.
I'll be on my way.
Oh, no need to run on my account.
I've got things to do, and I'm going to agree to the swamp things that you and Duke are a combination between Opal and Rainbow.
Yeah.
You know, most of the kids here haven't had much of a life, and old John lost most of his family in the early bombings.
Captain Pierce.
Oh, call me Hawkeye.
I prefer to call you Captain Pierce. It's better form.
Cheers.
I observed tonight and I was not at all impressed with some of the nurses. How do you feel about the nursing situation here?
Major, this is a team effort. I'm responsible for my team. It consists of doctors and nurses and enlisted men. We've been working as a unit for months with little change in personnel. I'm satisfied with them. Any further questions?
I wonder how anyone like you reaches such a position of responsibility in the Army Medical Corps.
If we knew the answer to that question, we wouldn't be here.
Very well. It appears we are not going to get along. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I will attempt to cooperate with you in every possible way.
And cool it, Houlihan.
I beg your
Oh,
pardon.
you've never begged for anything in your life, and you know it. You're breathing fire all the time. That's a good way to get hot lips and indigestion.
Oh, you're rude and crude.
Oh, simmer down, hot lips.
Don't you dare address me in that fashion.
This is a battle zone, not a veterans hospital stateside.
I am well aware of that.
The important thing is to watch with an eye to how many people work happily or unhappily. And if they're unhappy, why? If you clear up that, you clear up inefficiency.
The nurses working with you and Captain Forrest refer to you as Hawkeye and to him as Duke.
Our next.
Well, such familiarity is highly improper and inconsistent with maximum efficiency in an organization such as this.
Major, obviously you're a female version of the routine regular Army clown.
How dare you? I am a lady and an officer.
Yes, ma'am. Stay away from me and my gang and we'll get along fine. I'll see you around campus.
See you, hot lips.
They're certainly not officers. And they're certainly not gentlemen. It's a mystery to me how they ever got to be surgeons.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you be interested in purchasing half interest in the Starlight Casino Motel in Moose Jaw, Canada?
Oh.
Lieutenant Kimball.
Ma'am?
Coffee and sandwiches over this way. Compliments of Corporal Klinger. I'm hungry.
Ooh, let's eat.
Shall we dine?
Delighted, sir.
Hey, what's going on? I thought we were having a party. Where's the music? Where's the dancing? Where are the girls?
I thought you were going to behave for once.
I'm not behaving.
You were supposed to help with the decorations.
I'm ready.
Not now. What's with this getup?
What's the matter with you?
Well, if you're going to wear it, you should at least wear it properly.
What for?
For the, ladies, the girls, remember?
What ladies? All I see are nurses.
Ignore him, Janice. He's only a doctor.
All right, everybody, listen, I've got a treat. Look, we gentlemen of the Double Natural know that we sometimes treat you gals pretty bad. But to show you that we love you, we've concocted a little entertainment. And it will be performed by those daring and talented troubadours, Hawkeye Pierce and Duke Forrest.
Oh, if we had the wings of a colonel, we'd fly to the high Pyrenees and open an open-air laundry, specializing in Blake's BVDs. Oh, if we break a leg in the morning, or if we break an elbow at noon, we've got nurses to help us get better, but we won't want them under the moon. Oh, Margaret's a lady from Erin, yes, Houlihan's Irish Colleen. Her face has a touch of a shamrock. Don't kiss her, your lips will turn green.
Hi, Henry.
Hot lips. Major.
Broadway's loss is our loss.
Last glad you could make it, Colonel Blake.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed this for anything.
Come on, everyone. Find partners. Forget this is South Korea. Forget this is a battle zone. Imagine you're at home. Pretend this is your high school graduation dance. Come on, Colonel, lead us off. Come on.
Attention! All personnel report to assignments. This is an alert. The whirlybirds are on their way. Repeat, this is an alert.
See anything yet, Ho-John?
Oh no, Corporal Cleaner, I'm not ready, Riley.
Man, what a top burn alert.
I hear them. I hear.
How many?
Hard to tell. Always too many.
Well, just keep those beats moving.
This way!
Hey!
This way!
Over here!
This way!
This way!
This way!
Over here!
This way!
This way!
Digging in the belly of some Australian. They brought him in last night full of shrapnel.
Huh?
Hawkeye and Duke. You're gonna ask me where they were?
You are a marvel, Radar. I have sad news.
You mean about Ho-John?
How did you... Oh, I forgot about your gift.
I heard the orders phoned in from Seoul. Intercepted it through Colonel Blake's office.
What a pity.
Nothing else much worth hearing. It's all routine stuff.
You know, in those years you could go places, nightclubs, the circus.
I'm too smart for any of that.
Yeah? How come?
Corporal Klinger's gonna fix me up.
Klinger? I saw you in the Brooklyn Bridge.
No way. I'm buying his uranium stock.
Oh, okay.
Boy, I'm bushed.
Grim tidings.
What is?
The South Korean Army has drafted Ho-John, sir.
It can't be true.
It's rotten luck.
Colonel Blake says there's nothing he can do.
You know what? Really, there's nothing he would do about it if he could. Ho-John's of age.
Hi, y'all.
They drafted Ho-John. Can you believe it?
They couldn't. He's not an American citizen.
Not the American Army, you dummy. The Korean.
Oh, they can't do this to us. All the other houseboys in this unit combined aren't worth one of him.
Can't be helped.
There must be something we can do.
Let's talk to Colonel Blake.
Oh no, Captain Soros. I must go. He's the only right. It's my duty. Here the book you let me read. Thank you for that.
Sure, anytime. I'll keep him here for you, Ho-John.
We'll be thinking about you.
Thank you, sir.
You take care of yourself here.
I will take care of myself. Bring blessings to my father's name. Someday I hope to be a doctor, like the honorable gentleman of the Purple Letter. Goodbye, Hawkeye.
Goodbye, Ho-John.
Goodbye, Captain McIntyre.
You make him sweat, soldier.
Goodbye, Captain Forrest.
Ho-John.
Father. See you, Reader.
See you, Ho-John.
Sure hate to see that kid go.
He got me with that doctor bit. I never knew he had that in the back of his mind.
Hey, Captain Waldowski.
Go away, leave me alone.
What's the matter? You sick or something?
Said leave me alone.
Again. Hawkeye! Duke! What? It's Captain Waldowski. He's having one of his depressions.
Oh, great.
But he had his month's depression last week. He's not due for another depression for 3 more weeks.
Yeah, well, somebody better tell him to look at the calendar.
You know what this means? No poker games, no bingo games. Walt's the only one that lets all of MASH in his tent 24 hours a day.
His depression's only lasted a few days.
Yeah, but he's useless. Blake's got to tie him to his drill every time this happens.
Trapper John, you go with the corporal and bring him back.
He won't do anything but lay in his sack and stare at the light bulb.
We need to snap him out of this nonsense once and for all.
Any suggestions?
Think, man, think.
I am thinking. Oh, one of these days, Henry's gonna have enough and ship Walt back to the States, and if that happens, we're likely to get a joker like Burns to take his place. Wait a minute.
What you got?
Shock therapy.
What?
Walt's drastic condition calls for drastic action.
I got him from here, Corporal. Thank you, sir.
Hiya, Walt, old buddy.
Have a seat, Walt.
Make yourself comfortable. You want a cool drink? Dr. Pepper? Squirt?
Oh, what's the matter, Walt?
Female approaching! Hey, whoa. Everybody's linked in the corporate parlor. What's the matter, Walt? Shh. What'd I say?
Life stinks.
Oh, now, Walt, you don't mean that.
Every day is a new day.
That's what I said. Life stinks.
Well, think of the beauty of each dawn.
The joy of each sunset.
You remember the last time you said you were to retreat from the world? That was only a passing thing. You're oversensitive, that's all.
Sure.
Think you ought to know.
Oh, no what?
I'm gonna commit suicide.
Well, it's good knowing you, Walt. Good luck to you, buddy.
Again?
I hope you're happy in your new location.
How about leaving me your record player?
You might want to tell Colonel Blake so he can get a replacement.
Yes.
How do you figure to get it?
Oh, you could do the 45 between the eyebrows.
Hawkeye, that's been overdone. I would suggest something more refined.
What would you suggest?
Well, the 45 will do it. No question about that.
It gets awful sloppy, though.
How about a black capsule?
What's that?
Oh, it's a never miss. Easy, pleasant, no side effects. You'll wake up in eternity.
There won't be any pain while there. Can't stand pain. That's why I became a dentist.
Figures.
The first thing you know, you'll be listening to a heavenly chorus singing your high school victory song.
We didn't have one.
Anybody got a black capsule?
We're going to get one right now.
What are you talking about? Black capsule?
Look, Walt's our friend. We gotta get him out of this rut for good.
Black capsule?
Oh, we'll knock him out for about 12 hours, and when he wakes up, we'll scare him back into a love of life.
Better have something around in case he looks like he won't wake up.
Duke, my boy, you worry too much.
Tell that to Waldowski.
Operator, are you still there? Well, snap it up. I said snap it up. This is vital. Henry, is that you? Operator. Look, you knucklehead. You must have connected me with one of those UN units. Couldn't understand a word. Look, I want Colonel Blake. Colonel Henry Blake. Connect me. Henry!
Radar, I thought I told you to go to the PX to get me shaving cream.
The phone rang.
Oh, pick it up. Henry, it's on the floor. Why is it there? Henry!
I dropped it.
Pick it up. Never mind, I'll do it. Henry! Just go get me the shaving cream. And lime scented. I won't take it if it's not lime scented. And don't get me the orange. It gave me pimples.
Limes? Oranges? Henry, is that you? Hello?
This is Colonel Henry Blake speaking. Who am I speaking with, please?
Thank heaven I got you.
Who did you say this is, please?
This is General Hammond. You won't believe these line connections. First, the operator got me some Turkish or Greek unit. Couldn't catch a syllable. Then the lines crossed, and I got some supply sergeant trying to order a crate of oranges and limes. Now, Henry, this is serious.
Oh, it's you, General Hammond.
Of course it's me. You know, Henry, you and that MASH unit are going to drive me bananas before this conflict is over.
What can I do for you, General?
I'll tell you what you can do. You can listen to me. I'm only going to say this once. We're in trouble. There's a congresswoman heading your way.
A congresswoman?
Yes, Congresswoman Goldfarb. And she means business. She's a VIP, going to make a report. I want you to give her the red carpet treatment. And Henry,
sir?
If anything goes wrong this time, I swear on my Masonic pin, I'm going to cream you and all the MASH imbeciles under you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. What did you say her name was again? Goldfinger?
Not Goldfinger, Goldfarb.
Your attention please. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the usual Friday night bingo and potato chip frolic in the Painless Polish Poker Parlor and Dental Clinic has been canceled. Those of you who purchased bingo cards in advance are asked to hold on to them until further notice. Also, players attempting to get into future bingo games with homemade or counterfeit cards will be refused admittance. This applies especially to you, Corporal Klinger. Your full cooperation will be appreciated, and Radar O'Reilly, he of the Occult Gifts, really thanks you.
Good, master. Good, master. Quiet, you fool! He moved! He moved!
It's a medical!
Benign, master! He opened the door! This will be my greatest achievement. To think that I laughed at me, the greatest scientist the world has ever produced.
I hope this isn't too much trouble, Kirk.
I'd be delighted to show you around the compound, Congresswoman Goldfinger.
That's Goldfarb. I intend to make a full report on everything I see.
But I'm sure you'll find this entire MASH unit completely SOP because we are serious, dedicated professionals.
Splendid.
Oh, I have that report.
Colonel Blake.
Ma'am?
This isn't a report. It's a bingo card.
Where am I? Where are you? My laboratory.
What?
Oh, don't you understand, Walter? I brought you back from the dead!
My face! What's going on, Mark?
No! Yes! No! 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 Yes! No!
Oh, that's our local dentist. He is a bit odd.
Congratulations, Hawkeye.
Great Igor, dude.
Great job, guys. Wonderful. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Major.
Ma'am. And how are we all this morning?
Fine, ma'am.
Everyone feeling fit?
Oh, yes, Major.
Good, good, good. I'll come to the point. I've written a letter.
Oh, gosh, not another one.
Yes, Lieutenant Phillips, another one.
Beg your pardon, ma'am.
I should think so. Pointless to file any complaint with Lieutenant Colonel Blake. He either ignores what I have to say or consigns it to file number 13.
The wastebasket.
Exactly. This time I'm filing my complaint directly with General Hammond.
You go over the Colonel's head.
He's left me no choice. Schutz?
Golly.
I take it your complaint is about the boys.
Well, if by the boys you mean Hawkeye Pierce and Duke Forrest, you're absolutely correct. Their soldierly bearing is shocking. They have no more regard for the military code than I do for a racing form. Their conduct is inexcusable. Have you heard what they did in Japan?
They won a golf tournament.
They arrived for a serious operation dressed in Bermuda shorts and sneakers with the toes cut. The tournament was later. The MPs had to escort them back to the airfield. They were AWOL when they played in that tournament.
But the patient did survive. The one in Tokyo.
Nothing to do with the issue. You know how they regard the nurses here? Common courtesy isn't in their vocabulary, and I, for one, strongly resent being referred to as, I can hardly bring myself to say it, hot lips.
Well, what can we do about it, ma'am?
As women, we can stand together. I'm asking each of you sign my complaint.
With your permission, ma'am?
Say what you will.
I can't defend their personal conduct. I'm not even going to try. I don't think their personal conduct really matters.
What?
They're two of the finest doctors I've ever worked with. They know what they're doing and how to do it. And they save lives. That's all that's important, isn't it?
Is it?
They're not regular Army, though. They didn't ask to be here. They were drafted.
Beside the point, they're soldiers.
Soldiers first and doctors second?
Obviously, I've been mistaken about how we all feel. I thought your devotion to the ideals of Army nursing.
They're really not so bad, Major, considering all the sweat and blood that they go through. It's a miracle they're as good as they are.
I can't argue against their competency. In the operating tent, it's above reproach. But they set a bad example in other ways, and eventually it'll work against us all. If only they weren't so
fresh.
In any case, you refuse to sign.
We can't, ma'am.
You mean you won't? Very well. I shall contact the general over my own signature and mine alone.
I better tell Trapper John about this.
Hey, where are you going?
Coffee.
Don't mind if I do.
We may have to make it ourselves. The MPs have Corporal Klinger.
Again?
Seems 2 different Koreans claim he sold them fishing rights off the Bay of Rum. Now they want their money back.
Bay of Rum, huh? Well, he's branching out. Say, thanks for knitting me those socks.
Oh, well, it gets cold at night. Do they fit?
Yeah, they fit if I knot them together and use them as a scarf.
Ugly, do me a favor.
Anything.
Make that knot real tight.
Boy, oh boy, guess what Radar just heard?
Something about hot lips, I bet.
On the button.
Please don't call the Major by that name.
She's a fire-belching dragon.
It'll only cause trouble.
Caused trouble already. Hot Lips is sending a detailed letter to General Hammond going over Blake's head. She's naming names, dates, every unarmy thing Hawkeye and Duke have already gotten away with. They're probably going to get busted.
So what are we going to do, Trapper?
Captain McIntyre, may I ask you a personal question?
Shoot.
Why do people call you Trapper John?
Once in college, I trapped a co-ed in the washroom.
Boyish prank, of course.
Well, I like to think I'm high-spirited by nature. But what does that have to do with anything? If Hammond gets this letter, Hawkeye and Duke are hurting for sure.
You know, we could have Radar intercepted in the middle.
Not if she delivers it personally.
Better get set.
For what?
They're moving in casualties. The South Korean patrol. They're moving them in by stretcher bearers.
And I was hoping to wash my hair.
It looks nice, Birdie.
All personnel report to Aeroscience Station. This is an alert. Repeat, all personnel report to Aeroscience Station. Repeat, this is an alert.
Walt,
Yeah.
I thought you'd want to know.
Know what?
There's a friend of ours with the casualties. I was just with him.
A friend?
Who?
Oh, Ho-John. Hawkeye and Duke are with him now.
How does it look?
Not good.
Hang in there, Ho-John. We're here. Duke will be along in a minute. You're in good hands. Hang in there. Can he hear anything at all? Listen to me, Ho-John. We need your help. You've got to fight too. You've got to give us all your strength. Ho-John, you pull through and we'll get you to medical school in the States. That's a promise. Can you hear me?
Ready, nurse?
Ready, doctor.
What a mess. Scalpel. Clamp.
No, don't let the bastards win!
Ready, Miss Randazzo?
Ready, Dean Lodge.
Then let us proceed. Dear Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, did you say, Dean Lodge?
Yes, Miss Randazzo. Hawkeye is what I said. He was before your time. Dear Hawkeye, your recent letter, after all these years, came as a complete surprise. I wish I could say I was delighted. Cautious will have to do.
Cautious, Dean Lodge?
Cautious, Miss Randazzo, and spell it with a C this time, not with a K. Dear Hawkeye, I naturally remember you very well. In fact, I shall never forget you. Not that I haven't tried. In my job, one has to take the bitter with the sweet. You ask if I will accept some Korean youngster as a pre-med student. My natural expectation is that if I acceded to your request, I would soon have on my hands some illiterate 70-year-old refugee from a leper colony. Despite the dim possibility that you might have matured slightly over the years, that is rarely what I expect.
He sounds like quite a character, Dean Lodge.
Hawkeye Pierce is a combination of Tom Sawyer and Lucifer himself. However, this sort of humanitarianism is very popular these days. If you fear your boy can do college work, and if you can get him over here and supply him with $1,500 a year, we will give him a chance. Underline that, Ms. Randazzo, a chance. Enclosed is an application for Ho-John to complete. Sincerely, Mercy Lodge, Dean of Androscoggin College. P.S. If this is some sort of Hawkeye Pierce joke, I'll never again buy a lobster from your father. Underline, never.
so cold, my goosebumps have goosebumps.
Think warm. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
All right, Spear Chucker, you don't believe it.
But you haven't seen it.
Seen who?
Their Jeep broke down right here at the match. Well, goody for the Jeep. Look up the old double natural is holding up.
I heard the Jeep, so what?
You know, Spear Chucker, I think the cold has frosted your brain. Now, what are you babbling about? 3 of the sweetest entertainment special services ever discovered. They were heading up north, and the Jeep fell apart.
Is that all you're excited about?
Listen, Jones, I've seen some of these entertainers. They're beasties, all of them. They got hair like straw, skin like leather, teeth like nail files.
And they're all shaped like Sherman tanks.
And you don't want to meet them. Hey, no offense, Jones, but we'd rather be introduced to Daffy Duck, huh? All right, let's go see what's going down at the Painless Polish Poker Parlor.
Oh, excuse us, Captain Jones. But we're getting awfully cold sitting out there in that nasty old Jeep.
If we'd have stayed in that Jeep one more minute, we'd be baby blue for sure.
So we got out that nasty old Jeep, Captain Jones, for your protection. We're just helpless without a big, strong man around. I need a Kleenex, Captain Jones.
I'm all numb, right to the top of my head.
Achoo.
What's the matter with you, Jones?
Insensitive oaf.
Me? There we go, nice and comfy.
It's so cozy in this great big man's overcoat. I knew some gentlemen would come to our rescue. They always do.
I'm going to give you a great big sugar.
Wow. Come on, girls, let's get you to some nice warm spot before you catch your death. All right.
Oh, you're so strong.
Hey! Remind me to introduce you guys to Daffy Duck one day.
Hey, Radar. What you got?
Well, I'm gonna need something to drive when I get home, and I figure the Army won't miss one little Jeep. I'm mailing the last piece home tonight.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a hot shower. And shampoo. Spigots are frozen. No hot water for a couple of days.
Had to trim my nails back again. Getting too long for the surgical gloves.
Shh, listen.
What? I don't hear anything.
I hear something now.
It sounds like a bunch of tropical birds.
Oh, what a lovely little restaurant food.
Can I get a cheeseburger?
Anything your little heart's desire. Get up. Hey, have a seat, girls. Make yourselves right at home.
What's this, Captain?
Entertainment. Special service. Their Jeep fell apart.
Girls, I'd like to introduce you to Captain McCarthy, Lieutenant Kimball, Lieutenant Phillips, and Lieutenant Fury.
We're happy to meet you, gentlemen.
Oh, look, Mitzi. Isn't this interesting? They're women.
Sort of. And, what is it you do in special services, ladies? Tap dance.
I'm sorry. Could we hear that again?
We tap dance. We can tap dance faster than any other person on the face of the earth. Or any other place.
And that includes South Korea.
Wanna see us? After all, that's what we've come to Korea for.
What are you in Korea for?
course, we should have our piano man and drummer, but they went on ahead. So maybe if you guys will hum or sing something, we'll do our best.
Anything for you, Mitzi.
Oh, I'm Agnes. She's Mitzi. I'm Fritzy, silly. She's Mitzi.
What do you ladies want us to sing?
How about Empty Saddles on the old corral?
Can't tap dance to that. Any idiot knows that.
How about give my regards to Broadway?
Oh, I was just going to suggest that. How did you know?
It's a gift.
Music, maestro, please!
Yes. Oh, yes.
And the 3, and the 2, and the 1.
Give my regards to Broadway, forget Marina Harrow Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to bring the Ricky old time song. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there alone.
Sing 2, 1!
Give my regards to Broadway.
That's got to be the worst act I have ever seen.
Oh, don't pay attention to them, Fritzy. They hate us because we're young.
Young, what do you think we are? Grandma Moses?
Let's get out of this restaurant boo. Ooh.
You know, why couldn't it have been Frank Sinatra's Jeep that broke down?
I'll stay overnight at headquarters. My appointment with General Hammond is for 9 in the morning.
Yes, Major.
If Colonel Blake should ask for my whereabouts, you may tell him. I tried to see him, but Corporal O'Reilly couldn't locate him, or he said he couldn't.
He was in Captain Waldowski's tent.
As usual. Lieutenant Phillips.
Ma'am.
You'll assist Captain Pearson Forrest if any case comes into surgery.
You won't be here.
I'll be with the General. I understand the boys are taking up a collection or something or other?
Yes, ma'am. It's for Hojon's
Yeah,
trip.
don't bother to explain. If they're taking up a collection, it's for something to their benefit and undoubtedly questionable.
That questionable collection is for Hojon's trip to the States. Hawkeye threw in his entire month's pay, ditto for Duke. It wasn't nearly enough. But we've got problems of our own.
You mean the Bonwits?
I mean, the nitwits. You know, who do those men think they are? They treat us like doormats, and when those dancing mice show up, mouthing baby talk, they act as if royalty were in town.
Men are so silly.
We shouldn't let them get away with it.
But what can we do about it?
We should ask ourselves what Duke and Hawkeye would do.
Formulate a plan.
And then?
Action.
We owe it to our pride.
I've been here a year, and Corporal Klinger has never made a cheeseburger for me. Not even after I loaned him my girdle.
No, girls, revenge is not only sweet,
It's therapeutic. Here, here.
you'd think the male officers would have more sense.
More mineral water, ladies?
Oh, goodness, no. I'm already waterlogged.
More rice?
Oh, no. If we eat any more, we'll turn into rice kernels.
Witty things.
So how about a Mr. Goodbar?
Ooh. We sure do want to thank you, gentlemen, for these fetching kimonos.
Think nothing of it. I get them from one of the Korean ladies on the compound. She makes them. Models them too. And they are just your size.
You boys are scrumptious. Scrumptious? Wumptious.
Female approaching!
One of those horrid old nurse ladies.
If I would have known,
our harsh way of life. And besides, the enlisted men don't have the proper know-how of how to entertain important civilians.
And you do, I suppose.
Everyone here has been so nice. We're gonna stay a few days, put on our performance, and bring a little hometown America into your dreary lives.
We didn't know how dreary our lives were until you ladies showed up. You gents that get your dreary lives over to Colonel Blake's office, big doings.
Could it be Houlihan Slater?
Oh, only one way to find out.
He's a cutie. Oh, yes. Oh, I thought this tent was reserved for male officers exclusively.
So did I. Likewise, I'm sure.
Well, we wanted to apologize for the way that we acted in the mess tent.
You were not very nice.
Seeing as we gave up a week's engagement in Bayonne, New Jersey, just to come here and share your hardships with you.
We're really sorry for you girls. You have such lovely skin.
Oh, thank you, honey. We use lemons and cold cream. Sorry.
Didn't anyone tell you?
You're in a high-risk area, dermatologically speaking.
Dermatology.
Sounds awful. What is it? Skin rash.
They've written it up in all the medical journals. They call it mash blotch.
Oh, mash blotch?
Once you get it, you can't get rid of it. It's all over my back. Do you want to see?
Things like that upset me. I'm very delicate.
The severe cases require isolation.
Sometimes it covers the face entirely. Breaks out in a violent purple.
It comes from the locale here. The water and the food we eat.
Even your clothes are contaminated.
Shake hands with any one of us, you might as well be embracing a bush of poison oak.
Oh, look, just there. She's got the start of mash blotch on her jawline.
Let's get out of this terrible place.
Thank you so much, jealous that Colonel wanted to see us. That was fun, Colonel.
Hey, wait, where are you going?
We haven't had dessert yet.
Let's go to the corporate parlor where we can dance cheek to cheek.
Well, what do you make of that? It's like we had poison oak or something.
Maybe we've been away from home too long.
That's the right.
Drinks?
Dear Hawkeye, while I appreciate your enthusiasm in recommending your Korean protege, I must repeat that under no circumstances can he be accepted at Androscoggin College until all his financial obligations, at least for the first year, have been met. We have received Ho-John's...
Ho-John, Dean Lodge?
Ho-John, Miss Randazzo.
Ho. As in?
Ho, ho, ho! Correct.
Ho-John. I have it now.
We have received Ho-John's application, and his record appears to be outstanding, if somewhat unusual. The letter accompanying his application was particularly impressive and influenced our decision to accept him. My suggestion that you might have written it for him was quickly squelched by members of the English department to remember you. Nevertheless, we look forward to Ho-John's arrival. Very truly yours, etc. Got that, Miss Randazzo?
What happened
happens if they don't raise the tuition money?
Then Ho-Jon stays in Korea. Come along, faculty meeting at 2.
Radar! Where's my fly swatter?
Sir?
Where's my fly swatter?
Don't you remember, sir? You broke it on my helmet liner.
I do not remember. Just go get me another one.
Sir?
Sir, what?
It's him.
Who's him?
Dude,
Oh,
Hawkeye the Pierce. Sir.
Is Hawkeye with him?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Hey, Radar. Doors open?
Come in.
Look, Henry, I'll make this fast. Hawkeye and I are scheduled to get out of this army in March. We've got 3 months to go, and that means we should be shipped back to the States.
True.
Why aren't we going? Are Hawkeye and me being punished?
No. Punished?
I admit we're 2 of the biggest foul-ups as far as the manual is concerned. Is this the Army's way of getting even?
It's kind of ironic, Duke, but it's because the 2 of you have done such a great job. We can't afford to waste you. Look, if you went home, you'd be good to nobody but yourselves. So, I've got to hold on to you till your enlistments expire.
You mean if we were poor doctors and did a mediocre job, you would send us back to the States for our last 3 months?
That's the Army for you.
It's got a strange way of showing its appreciation for a job well done.
Look at it this way. Back home, you and Hawkeye would have to behave like officers and gentlemen. But there's no way you could stay in a stateside Army hospital, not even for 3 months.
I know. Too many jerks. But Hawkeye had his heart set on going home. I'm worried. I don't know how he's going to take it.
Well, don't worry, he won't flip out.
Hawkeye, how long has this been going on? It's been 2 days.
I can't stand this beastly heat. It drives men mad, sister dear.
Now cut that out, and I am not your sister. You keep this up, you're gonna be a candidate for Section 8 discharge.
Captain Pierce, I wonder if I might have a word?
Certainly, my dear. Would you care for a spot of tea? I'll have my man Radar fetch it.
I'm not impressed by this latest prank, any more than by any of the others. I do think you and Captain Forrest have been treated unfairly, having to serve out your entire enlistment here. And I happen to know you've given your last pay supplements to help Ho-Jon become a doctor. I admire you for that. I don't exactly admire you as a person, but we'll let that pass. What I'm trying to do is apologize for some of my overzealous reactions.
What did General Hammond say when you gave him the letter?
I never gave him the letter. I had a Korean driver, and all he did was thank Buddha for you and Duke, for what you were going to do for Ho-Jon. I can't fight that kind of admiration.
Ho-Jon's education just ain't gonna be unless we get some big money fast.
Where is he? What's he pulling this time?
I beat it, Houlihan. You're cramping my act.
I'm trying to be friendly.
Yeah, put it in writing and mail a copy to the Pentagon.
You're hopeless.
What is this?
Beastly heater in the jungle.
You've got all the Koreans down in the cold mud putties looking for mermaids.
Oh, have a seat. I'll have my man Radar bring tea.
Tea?
Cream and sugar or jam.
You know, 2 can play the same game. I don't believe you, Hawkeye. I think this is just another stunt to hassle me. Tomorrow morning, I've got someone coming from the 325th Evac Psych Service, and they're going to evaluate you. Then they'll determine what to do next. Oh, incidentally, Great White Hunter, how does one make a mermaid trap?
Oh, one makes a mermaid trap the same as one would make a lobster trap, only bigger.
Jennifer, hey, what's wrong with you?
Captain Jones, I am a nurse,
I know.
not a part of the menu.
Me?
Hawkeye tried to bite me. He's been snapping at everybody like a mad dog since he got up this morning.
Looks like he's gonna be a live one today.
He's practically frothing at the mouth.
I better have a couple of MPs stand by in case he gets by.
Hunter College was never like this.
Captain Jones, Major Friedman here. I'm here to see Captain Pierce. Seems he's been behaving strangely lately. More strange than normal.
Pierce? Captain Benjamin Franklin Pierce? No. Can't be Hawkeye? This I gotta see.
So, Hawkeye, you have a lot of people very concerned about your behavior. Seems even you have thrown them off. Now, I have Major Colonel Blake's report here. Now tell me, son, what's all this talk about mermaids?
Oh, how should I know?
Well, the report says you've been trying to catch one in the mud patties. Now, Hawkeye, you know as well as I do that mermaids do not exist in cold mud patties.
Where do they exist?
Why, in the ocean, of course. Any madman would know that. Sorry. Mermaids require seawater, not muddy water.
What if that mudders?
Mudders?
Is that where you catch yours? In the seawater?
Catch my what?
Your mermaids, of course. What are we talking about?
Hawkeye, I don't catch mermaids. You do.
I thought you said they didn't exist.
They don't.
Well, if they don't exist, then how can I catch them?
You're being difficult. Now, son, I'm here to help you. Please try to remember that.
I'm not a great white hunter, you know.
Oh?
You got anything you want to trade in?
How do you mean?
I mean, you want a deal on a clean elephant? Belonged to a little old lady in Busan. She only rode it on Sunday.
You're being difficult.
You hate me, admit it.
I'm certain no one hates you, Hawkeye.
Everybody hates me.
So why would you say that?
Because I'm an elephant boy. That's all I ever wanted to be. But because the elephants like me so good, people all hate me.
Interesting case. I think we'll have them keep you right here in the 4077 for further observation.
You mean you're not sending me back to the States?
No, we'll keep you right here in Korea.
You old lobster kid, what are you trying to pull now?
What's the world's greatest college passer up to now? You ought to be in the Rose Bowl.
Well, when Uncle Sam said I want you, he meant me.
Let's get out of this place. It's filled with strange people. Would you believe it? I just met a guy who wanted to buy an elephant.
Elephant?
Henry!
I'm in for 10.
Same here.
Look, I told you it's got nothing to do with me.
It's a raffle, isn't it?
You might say that.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, it only sounds like one of my schemes. Hawkeye and Duke are running the whole thing.
I thought it was a football raffle.
We're raising money for Ho-John's trip, that's all.
So there's no prize?
Ho-John getting back to the States, that's the prize. The honor of the double naturals at stake.
Then where does football come in?
Well, Hawkeye has arranged a football game between our MASH unit and the 325th evac from Yongbyon.
Their team is unbeatable.
Never lost a game.
And we've never won one.
Hey, don't take it up with me. Talk to Duke.
I'm in for 10.
What's the prize?
There ain't no prize, Lieutenant!
Aren't you running a raffle?
It's all in a good cause. We're going to send Ho-John back to the States. Thank you.
Bless you, Father.
What do you people think I'm running here? This is a mobile surgical army hospital, not a carnival. Now everybody get back to your assigned duties immediately.
But sir, you don't understand.
I said everybody. That's an order.
Henry, you shouldn't have done that.
commanding officer here, and I can do what I want. And I don't want to raffle. And don't call me Henry.
It's not a raffle.
Then what is it?
We're going to wager all this money on our football team. And with the money we win, we're going to send Ho-John back to the States.
Dude, that's the most dishonest thing I have ever heard. You know as well as I do, our football team has never won a game. When it comes to football, well, we're good at table tennis. So who are we playing?
325th evac.
General Hammond's team?
That's right, Henry.
You're trying to embarrass me even further?
You'll never have to feel embarrassed again, Henry. Here.
What's this?
He's our ace in the hole, Spear Chucker Jones.
Spear Chucker Jones?
You haven't heard about him, have you?
Well, I know the name. I mean, he was a great football player in college. He'd go from one end of the field to the other and leave the defense in the dust.
And we have him right here at the 4077.
No. Well, wait, I still don't understand what you're driving at.
We're the only ones who know who Oliver Wendell Jones really is.
And we put him in the game.
Only in the last quarter, the last few minutes, so they don't get suspicious and we can run up more bats. But we'll keep them under wraps in case General Hammond has any spies out.
I have been waiting to get even with General Hammond for such a long time. You know, when it comes to football, he is so conceited. He coaches the team, you know that. But we've got a good team. We're going to rally. I mean, the two of you and Walt and Trapper and, oh, for coach?
Who?
Well, me, of course. And that's an order. Boy, oh boy, I've got him where I want now. I'm getting him, General, this time. You're not getting away this time at all.
Best ball player in the country. He's going to have Little Boy Blue for his coach.
Recognize Jones, and we haven't even used him yet. What can I do, sir? I need you to listen in and see if you can tell what Hammond's telling his boys.
I don't think I'm that good.
They're gonna do a double wing play. They're gonna come for Spear Chucker as soon as he makes the catch. They're gonna squash him with brute force.
Oh, okay, no, this is good. They'll never expect him to pass it. Anything else?
The defense is gonna be bunched together for more muscle.
Radar, you're the greatest thing since Marconi.
Good job, Radar. Let's
go, guys.
Let's go.
Good place for hold on. Pretty weak now. Couple of fractures, broken nose here and there, elbows all loose. They just don't have the grit.
Oh, don't listen to that. Let them know Mash is here. Yeah. Mash up, six through five. Touchdown, touchdown, rah, rah, rah. Hit him in the backbone, walk him in the eye. We want a touchdown, use our guy.
Jones passes. Hammond's the best team. They're running hard. All the best gets one. No way he's passing back to Jones. Hammond's boys are running towards Jones. Jones passes to Olbowski. Hammond's got one. They're running every which way. Look at Jones run. Reminds me of Spear Chucker Jones. Whatever happened to Spear Chucker Jones, I wonder. Wait a minute. You don't think that?
Smash him, mash him, six through five. Touchdown, touchdown, rah, rah, rah. Hit him in the backbone, poke him in the eye. We want a touchdown now, Hawkeye.
Jones is running right towards the tackles in the mud. Look at him run.
Got everything?
Yeah.
Gonna be good to see the old USA again.
Yeah.
Adios, South Korea. Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Is that all you can say?
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna miss this place. Never thought I would. Henry, Houlihan, Bridget, Radar, Bonwit sisters. Lots of memories.
Don't get mushy on me, Hawkeye. I cry easy.
Kind of thought someone would drop by and say goodbye.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Guess this is it.
See ya.
Gonna miss you, boys.
Take care, fellas. Care of him. He's got to take a long trip pretty soon.
He's in good hands.
Gonna be number one Southern Eagle someday.
What is this? What's going on? Oh, two of you.
Admit it, Henry. You're gonna miss us.
Me? Right, I am. But I got a surprise for you. General!
Future! Shut up.
Well, I've got my Jeep waiting, and I'm heading south. And I can't think of two fellas I'd rather have to share the ride.
What an honor, General.
Good. Well, let's get going. Once that Jeep starts up, we'll never stop.
Take care, boys.
You guys are still weirdos!
This won't be the same without them.
Got it.
Like losing pet raccoons.
That's right.
Yeah.
Relate. It's for you, sir. They told me to give it to you the moment they were off the compound.
Who?
Captain Pierce and Captain Forrest.
Oh,
sir.
yeah, I know. Let's see. What?
What does it say, Colonel?
Read it. What is it?
Dear Henry, we know you're going to be lonely without us, so we have arranged for 500 pounds of live Maine lobster to be shipped to South Korea, COD in your name. COD? They're already unloaded and waiting for you down at Busan Harbor. And we told the dock officials to expect you. Watch the claws, Maine lobsters pinch, love and kisses, Hawkeye and Duke. 500 pounds of Maine lobster live, Henry. I mean, COD in my name. Where am I going to get that money? You guys are not getting away with it. I'm getting all of the lobsters back to the wreck. You'll never get away.
Chaplain in the army wears a collar on his neck. You don't listen to him, you'll all wind up in debt.
Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go home. Oh, the surgeons in the army, they say we're mighty bright. We work on soldiers through the day and nurses through the night. Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go home.
Oh, friendships in the army, you might find 2 or 3. So I spend all my free time putting on the green.
Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go home.
The surgeons in the army, they're bright, they are profound. But we'll take chopper pilots, so get you off the ground.
Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go home.
Oh, the corporals in the army, you say we're really green. But if it weren't for us guys, you'd be in the latrine.
Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go home.
Some guys like the army, I think that it's a mess. If it's so damn terrific, how come I wear a dress?
Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go home.
Oh, the nurses in the army, they say I'm mean and fierce. I didn't tell them I'm in love with Captain Hawkeye Pierce.
Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go home.
Oh, that Hawkeye and that Duke, they think they're pretty smart. I'd like to take a scalpel and stab them in the heart.
Oh, I don't want no more army life. Jima, I wanna go